UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans. Today's coverage is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Thanks, Luke. Hi, Rich. Yeah, there will be fireworks out there today, let me tell you. These two players have been going back and forth at each other on social media. They have something to prove out on this golf course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. He's currently tied for 6th. Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Shame it didn't drop. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it, as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
How did that miss? And that brings to an end that hole. Currently 1 under for the tournament. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Ooh, take that. That's quality. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, that's how it looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, just missed. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 6 is a tremendous par 4, plenty of golf hole this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
And here we are with their 4th. He's 2 shots back. That should set up another chance. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Just a 4-footer remaining. This looks good. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if you can bounce back. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5 is a lovely hole.
Pete Dye put a zit in the middle of this fairway, and it absolutely needs to be popped.
It's almost like a magnet for your golf ball.
You drive it in that fairway bunker, and you're absolutely beside yourself on how your golf ball could end up in something so small. It is a brilliant design, a brilliant bunker on a hole that should be birdieable by everybody in the field.
A big opportunity with the eagle putt. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 strokes back. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Yeah, not much to sweat there. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Well, that'll play, and with it, he moves to 1 under par. He finds himself currently in 6th place. The back 9 begins with a shortish par 4. It's a chance to make a birdie out of the gate.
Yes, it is. Drives want to be favored down the left-hand side as there's some nasty bunkers over there on the right. This green is a dippity-do, I would say. It starts off high, low in the middle, and comes up high in the end.
A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And back to the course with the live action. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. And after that hole, this player sits in 2nd, behind England's Justin Rose. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're threading it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement in it.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. From around 170 yards here, currently in the lead by a shot. Good shot there, Beamer. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Come on, don't be shy.
Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with the tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
18-footer here is what he's facing. This for a birdie run.
Okay, steady now. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And as we take a look at the standings, this player is currently in 1st, with Justin Rose 2nd. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. He's found the surface. Good chance here. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par. That was a gallant attempt. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Yeah, well hold. Let's move next. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, this player is in top spot and Justin Rose is second. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either, a par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. In the green, once again, it's got some movement into a high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Getting ready to play their third. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. And he needs this to save par. Ouch, that hurts. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. Setting up here with a very long putt. It was on a good line. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, that almost went down. And that should secure the par on this one. And as we take a look at the standings, this player is currently in first, with Justin Rose second. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 will be very tempting.
Sitting at 5 under par in their round, currently in the lead. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. And that'll do it. Lovely start to the opening round. In top spot, but there's a whole bunch of people right over their shoulder.
Lots of good playing out there. 1 round to go. This could be a very nervy final round. Lots of players.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Behrman. Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What do you think about their chances today?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going into this final round.
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action. Oh, good look at a birdie here. That's frustrating. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
So it'll be a par to start their round.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. Oh, that was a good strike. That was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And he's down there. You got to read.
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
Opting for the 5-iron. Unable to find the green on this one.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Okay, phase one complete. You've got to make a good putt here. 11 feet left to the hole.
Got to try and save the par here.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. Teeing off here at the 4th. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Sitting at -6, currently in the lead. Choosing the 9-iron here. Pretty sure that one's headed left. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, get in. That's very impressive. And that will take him to 7 under. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Time to face a par 4.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction. So driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
A well holed, he'll take the birdie.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
Sitting at -8 for the tournament. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Rich, I might have to put in my apologies there.
Yeah, I kind of think you need to. That is really in an awful spot.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. It's got a chance. Good putt that. Still in the lead now after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Oh, well done. And the birdie with big wings on the table here if they can make this one.
Looks good.
That's a great putt and an eagle as well. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. That's heading into the rough, I think. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
A birdie putt awaits. just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Opting for the 6-iron. That one should find the surface. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And that should secure the par on this one. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
From about 100 yards. Oh, tidy looking shot that. 16 feet to the hole. Heads up, it could be in. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in 2nd place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Well, this should find the short grass. Time for the 2nd shot at the 11th. Looks like this one's bunker bound. Getting ready to play their 3rd. A look to get to 13 under par.
Looking for another birdie here.
Super shot that.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And it's time to recap that play.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Hello and welcome back to the Zurich Classic of New Orleans. We resume play at the 11th hole. Let's get out there. Getting ready to play their third. Okay, step one complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. Putting for birdie. This one has eyes for the hole. Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
And he's safely on the green. This putt here to get to 14 under the card.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. And let's have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Second shot here on the 13th. Oh, absolutely flushed. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. It's just about 3 feet away. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Looking really good.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Nicely done. And he's down there.
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say. Wow, that drive. That had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
And he needs this to save par. Yeah, fair effort. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He sits in first position.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Second shot here on the 16th. Opting for the 9-iron. That's not what they were looking for.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
An opportunity to make a par here.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Yep, we'll take that. Currently 14 under for the event.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Going with the hybrid. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Oh, what a shot by our leader. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2. This one.
Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic of New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
And Rich, that seemed like a leisurely waltz to victory, didn't it?
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.